folks, and welcome to another helping of Mr H's Hot Pot. You join me today out in the sleepy little village of Red Rock, which is just outside the town of Wigan in Greater Manchester, historically Lancashire, and we're by the rather peaceful Lucan Canal. Now, nothing much happens here in the sleepy village of Red Rock, but on one evening in 1997 something did happen here, and it caused quite a bit of excitement, and it even made the local newspapers when a man was watching the skies and he saw something rather strange. So our story starts here. It was on the 12th of March 1997, it's about 6:30, when a man who only wants to be identified as Terence was testing the engine on his narrowboat, and he was approaching at about 6:30 in the evening from the Chorley direction, heading over towards where A Hall is. Now, as he approached, he noticed what he at first thought was an aircraft just hovering above that bridge there, as you can see where that van's going over. Now, as he was testing the motor to his narrowboat, he didn't really take much notice. It was one of them where you just see it and you don't sort of take it on board straight away. And he went back to his chore, but when he took a second look, he thought to himself, hang on, this doesn't look like anything I've seen before. In fact, he later described it as like a black triangle hovering about 100 feet above the ground, and it had what appeared to be a long pipe coming from the bottom, heading towards the water. So he thought, I'll investigate further. So he brought his narrowboat along this little jetty here, and he moored up. And he decided to jump off and run at the craft. So we're going to head towards the bridge now, and we'll take a look at what it looks like on the other side. We're now in the area where Tareq saw this strange craft. In fact, we're probably at the spot where we'd be underneath it, because he described it as hovering just above the Crawford Arms Public House, which is that building there, which later became a restaurant. Now, as Tareq made his way underneath the bridge, he just emerged just in time to see the strange hose pipe retract up into the craft, and it banked left and head off over that house towards Winter Hill, which is in the distance and we can't see. Now, Terence obviously was shocked by what he'd seen, and he made his way back to his narrowboat, and he was feeling a bit drowsy. He later got into his narrowboat and he dropped off to sleep. Nothing strange in that, I hear you say. But it is when he only woke up at 10 o'clock the following morning, and he normally rose about 6 AM. Now, he had been interviewed by some UFOologists who stated that they found him a rather credible witness, although they described him as being a loner and a bit of a local character. So, who knows, what did Terence see that evening? One thing's for sure, if ever you find yourself in a sleepy little village like Red Rock, always keep an eye on the skies, because you never know what you might see. Until the next time, bye-bye for now.
I made this.